Hi guys, welcome to Drum Dog, and today we are going to go through some of the comments we've had on our channel. We get so many comments, thank you so much for them, but we haven't got time to go through them all.
Are you sure? Let's just make it like a 12-hour video. Let's go through every comment.
I mean, we haven't got time to reply to them all, so sometimes it's quicker just to write some of my favourites down. Well, just some things I think might be interesting, and I'm going to. You don't know what they are, and I'm going to fire them over to you. They're not terrible, don't worry. They're not the bad ones.
Oh, okay. We've got nice comments.
We've got nice comments.
Thank you, guys.
So, number first one, the Ross family in the UK, on our Kick Reso tuning video. Okay. Would you mind letting us know what product is on the porthole? They use a bass drum O on an 18-stage custom, but it's got a horrible rattle. Can they fix it?
That's the plastic ones, isn't it? That's the plastic outer, and then you fit that inner, which is a really tight fit, and they inevitably pop off, and they always rattle. So that was on the old Star Classic Babingo, wasn't it?
Which you sold.
Oh, don't.
You haven't got it anymore.
It's out there somewhere.
I was re-editing some old videos, and I thought, God, that kit looks good.
Look, you can't keep them all. You can't keep them all. I can't remember if I fitted that porthole or not, but when it comes to portholes, I'm not a fan of the O's because you do get that plastic rattle. They tend to work their way loose, and because there's so much kind of mass to it, you always get a rattle somewhere. Instead, you get products, I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but it is essentially a thin film of drum head-like material in a ring, and it's back adhesive. So it's as simple as that. It's just cut your hole, pull the adhesive, and then it's like drum head material, so really thin mylar that just sticks to the front and gives it that clean hole finish. Can you remember what the product's called? Who makes that?
Yes, I can. I'm going to pretend I can, and I'll put the link in the description in the edit.
Nice, yeah, we knew it all along.
Okay, next question is this comment, Joe Hoffridge on the bass settings video, pedal settings video.
Yep.
Settings ideas for playing quick double pedal, like heel toe kind of thing. Is it better to have more spring, less spring or tension? What would the balance for fast double pedal play?
So fast, yeah, more spring tension. I think something that I often see people do is they think they want to play fast, so you want like less resistance, lower spring tension, because that's less resistance. It'll be easier to play faster, right? But I think I might have touched on it in the video, not 100% sure. I'm a massive advocate of more spring tension because then you've got more energy that the pedal is bringing to this constant motion that you do not have to provide. With a low spring tension, like the pedal is sluggish. You haven't got a lot of kinetic energy that the pedal is giving to bring that beater back. High spring tension, high kinetic energy. Once you get it going, the actual pedal is doing so much of the work there. You kind of just have to minimal force just to keep it going. That's my take on it anyway. I know it's one of those things, it's horses for courses. Some people get on with less spring tension, but a lot of the high speed double pedal guys run sometimes scarily high spring tensions. So don't be afraid to crank it up.
MDome65 asks, and you're gonna love this one, we're gonna put this one to bed. I call that molar.
Oh, is this on the push-pull video?
I was taught push-pull is a similar motion, one stroke up and then the other one stroke on the down, one stroke on the up, but pushing and pulling only with the finger.
So yeah, I mean you're right. I think this comes down to one of those things that it was never law. No one ever wrote down like, I hereby decree that this is push-pull and this is molar, and to tell the difference. I feel like it's one of those things that's just got, at least for me, blurred in the various lessons and years of just drum education. Yeah, sure, you're right. Molar has, your upstrokes and your downstrokes, which is what this was. It was an upstroke and a downstroke to get that accent and that kind of note for free. Whereas I think push-pull, where's it? And I think the difference here is when you're taking that exact same kind of up, down, and then you're moving it to such a small motion that it's no longer the arm at all, and it's just this hand thing here, which, okay, sure, I think that is push-pull in the majority of people's definition, but I've always seen that as these molar strokes just getting smaller. They get smaller and smaller and faster until you're not involving the arm anymore. So I guess I always just saw that as an extension of it. I mean, sorry guys if I'm wrong. Sorry if I caused upset.
You're assuming that's on the push-pull video. It wasn't.
Was it on?
punk beats.
Ah, well, you mean the video where I already referenced me getting it wrong in the previous video?
I think, in the defence, this viewer has watched a few of it and commented on a lot of them.
Okay.
He might have watched one and then commented on the wrong one. Okay. Next comment from Naeem Grant, 5897.
Nice pin number.
Nice pin number. Yeah. Golden rule of setup. It's a gear one. Who made this snare? It's beautiful.
Is that the maple snare?
Yeah.
That was, shout out to Jason Havelock of what was once Southampton Drum Zone. Rest in peace, unfortunately.
Oh.
No, sorry, the shop, not Jason. Jesus. Jason's fine. He's fine. The shop shut down. Wow, yeah, I might have slipped up there.
I think we better check in with Jason just to make sure everything's fine.
Yeah, he made a few snares and was selling them in the shop. I went in looking to buy some hi-hats, and the finish caught my eye, and then I played it, and it sounded fantastic, and I bought it. I don't think he made loads and loads. It was just a handful that he got into drum making at the time. And he made another one of mine as well, and my little 10-inch custom snare. So yeah, thank you, Jason.
Okay, next from RB Jax 2001 on the 5 beginner doubles thing. Slave pedal on the outside. A few people mentioned that.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of it. Now, I was a convert to this. Originally, I was standard back in the day when I first got a double pedal, and like nothing was better than double pedal. Double pedal was life. Wake up, think dig 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 dig. Go to bed, think dig 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 dig. So I didn't care how far away the hi-hat was. Send the hi-hat away. I'm hitting a China and I'm hitting loads of double pedal. That's all that matters. But then eventually, when double pedal became, it took me a really long time to realise this, as I was playing more other music that was less double pedal related. I realised I was making a sacrifice in my hi-hat position for a pedal that I was using less frequently than the hi-hat pedal. So I made the change, hi-hat back in the standard position, double pedal on the outside, and now I think it's better. Even if I were playing just double pedal based music, I would still do it that way, because the slave pedal, it doesn't make a difference to the drum where it is. It's remote. It's got a linkage that you can extend. But the hi-hat, you move the pedal, the cymbal moves with it. So in my head, position your hi-hat, make the slave work around it.
So this is from KKEEOOPPSS.
Nice.
This is one for all our sound comparisons and all our gear videos in general. How close to reality are the drum sounds we have to judge?
To how it sounds in the room?
Yeah.
I tell you what, we pride ourselves on being genuine.
Yeah.
The videos are not chock full of plugins. There's not loads of EQ and compression on it. Yet there's a minor amount, more just to even out the actual waveform, because our ears are so conditioned to hearing like limited music, like loudness or all of that, that if I were to chuck out audio that's just like supernatural, unprocessed, it'd be really quiet, everyone would be complaining, and maybe it'd put people off. So there's a really small amount of processing just to bring it up to a level that it blends in with other videos, but it sounds how it sounds. Like there's no trickery. So yeah, I'd say it's a fair comparison. He's chuckling already. Is this good news or bad news?
Okay, this is from Mike Shell.
Thanks, Mike.
6955. You're miking the bass drum wrong.
Oh no.
So Mike's point is, we put our Reso, we mic our Resos, our batter heads with the toms. You should be miking the, not the Reso, on the bass drum, you should be miking the batter head.
What was the video?
It was a tuning video. It was the tuning bass drum video.
Okay. Yeah, alright, no. I'll tell you what, you're not wrong, Mike. You can mic both heads. And that's something that I do. Especially if I'm recording, I want something with high attack, get a mic right on in there, get right on the batter head, but I would never do that without a mic on the resonant as well. We're after something different from the bass drum. We're after toms. Toms, we want a bit of cut, a bit of tone. But bass drum, we really want that low end. We want that thump. We want it to have some weight in the mix. And if we're only miking the batter head, we're getting loads of attack and we're not getting much weight out of it. So if I only had one mic and I had to choose between miking the resonant head and miking the batter head, unless it's like speed metal, and I'm going to need that like which would get lost miking the resonant head. For anything else, I'm only going to mic the resonant head because it brings weight that you just can't get by miking the batter head. So again, horses for courses, it depends what you're doing, but especially for a tuning video where we just want an overall sound of the drum, I'm afraid I'm going to beg to differ.
It would also mean every single engineer and recording engineer I've ever worked with is also wrong.
Maybe they are.
Every festival, every gig. They're all wrong. They're all wrong. Okay. This is from Christian T 1911 on, again, the 5 double pedal beginners video. Okay, very helpful tips. Basically saying, are you sitting at the... as a beginner, are you sitting at the front of your, leaning into your pedal, or are you balanced so if you take your foot off the pedals, you don't fall forward?
Yeah, balanced. Don't sit right on the edge. Sit the center of your stool. Like, yeah, the falling forward thing, I am not absolutely sure I agree on. Bear in mind, right now I'm not even playing the drums. I'm just sat. I'm sat in the center of my stool, and if I pick up my feet, yeah, I fall forward because my legs are forward. To not fall forward, I have to put my legs... Can you see on the video there? To not fall forward, I have to put my legs behind to center my gravity. But because my legs go forwards, if I just pick them up, I'm forward heavy because my legs are there. The way to counteract that is actually to lean backwards, and we don't want to be doing that either. So, yeah, we're centered down through the stool, but I wouldn't get too hung up on the picking your legs up and not falling forward because your legs are heavy and they're in front.
Okay, North American Products asks...
Oh,
on the mixing cymbals video.
Mixing. Oh, right, yeah.
So mixing matching brands.
Yeah.
I learned on Zildjian. I played for many years, but now I'm switching to Minor. I just get tired of basically all the old Zildjian fans out there. He said they're basically like Ford guys, and he hates Fords. So
that has to be the worst reason not to like a product, because you don't like other people that like it.
I think he's saying that he says they're the least innovative of the companies. They're just banking on people buying the case. The old fans buying the case.
Yeah, because they sound brilliant. And I'm not even a Zildjian basher or a Zildjian lover. Do I own any Zildjian? I don't think I own a single one. I feel it's the classic like sold out argument. You sold out because you're making loads of money from music that everyone likes. So it doesn't make it bad. Like, no one buys them because everyone else buys them. They buy them because they sound great, and you hit them and they make the right sound. I don't know.
I'm just upset. I've owned 3 Fords.
Hate Ford guys. Tell you what, I'm with you on that one.
Do you think there is a thing with advertising budgets that people just go for a brand and they just go for the endorsers, and then people say, there are sound comparison videos we've done that people are definitely just shouting the name of the brand out because it's the brand and not listening to the tone?
Yeah. I mean, that's marketing all over, I guess. Yeah, for sure.
And I wouldn't say anyone's got a bigger marketing budget right now than mine.
Because Zildjian don't need to, right?
Everyone's buying the case.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry if I was mean to anyone. I do genuinely appreciate any comments, regardless, and I'm all up for debate. It's never like right or wrong. This is music and drums, and it's art. There is no right and wrong. I just have my opinion and other people have theirs, and just genuinely thank you for any comments regardless. So yeah, cheers for being part of it.
Yeah, cheers guys. Well, leave a comment and it might be in the next comments video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.